Hey guys, how y'all doing? I'm here to give you guys a short recap on the new episode of Saenai Heroine no Sodatekata Beta, or just Flat, which is on episode 2, or you can call it Saekano or Saenai no Heroine, or just How to Raise a Boring Girlfriend, which is on episode 2. This episode right here seems pretty plain and simple. I don't think a lot was going on, so if anything else, let's just get this going. So we had to it that Utaha actually finished a certain script, but and after finishing a script, she ends up having a phone talk with Tomoya Aki, to go hang out with her and so forth. And they seem to hang out with each other for a while. They hang out in the library, and we have to it that Edity herself, Edity Spencer, if anything, was stalking them, along with Megumi, coming along because Edity called her to do so. Of course, Utaha and Tomoya does go to a certain library, eat at a cafe, then go watch a movie, then having some criticisms, where Utaha says something about the script was cliched and so forth, etc., 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 that kind of thing, and so forth, and criticizing the movie because how, certain fans want it in a certain way, how they would want to see it, and so forth, which is somewhat of a way how things are done with certain modern anime nowadays, and that's somewhat of a certain true fact, maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'm just rambling. Aside from all that, we get to a certain serious topic with Utaha deciding which university she should go to, She got a couple letter of recommendations, and she doesn't know which university to go to. She could go to the one that's not in the Kansai region, or there's a university that's 15 minutes away from where she's living. Although, when she asked Tomoya's opinion, or Rinri-kun, Mr. Ethical, if anything, what do you think was the best choice for her, Of course, Edity, Spencer, and Megumi actually went out to try out some new clothes, which is pretty hilarious in a certain way. Nothing much really happening there, But when we hear about Tomoya's opinion about what Utaha should do, he asked her to stay around or something to maybe help him out to maybe create more games or something. But if she doesn't want to work with him anymore, then that's fine. She could do what she could go to a different region of where she could go to a university out of her living place, Although Utaha calls him a selfish guy and pretty much of a unreasonable, she gives him a final script of a revision where she wants him to read it, and at the same time telling him whichever one you choose is whichever script you choosing is the choice where I'm going to be going, So it was pretty slick in a certain way, at a certain point, but who knows. But eventually, when Edity and Megumi ends up seeing Tomoya at his house the next day, they actually managed to get in, thanks to Megumi's key, And we also have to it that Tomoya was actually crying over Utaha's script, revision script. And this revision script is this incested love kind of thing, Big Brother thing kind of stuff. And I'm pretty sure y'all know what the hell I'm talking about if you actually watch the episode. Those of you who are not knowing what I'm talking about and didn't watch the episode, you'll be confused and going what the hell are you talking about, etc. This revision script that Utaha gave to Tomoya is changing the heroine in a certain way, It's Megumi was supposed to be this cover character that's supposed to be maybe the main heroine, but in this second revision script that Tomoya read, which in a tragic, devastating thing that happened in a certain way, in terms of incest route, if anything. Tomoya was having one type of discussion with Eri Spencer Megumi about it. However, Edity tells Tomoya that he is the director and producer of this game, that he should make the decision. And we had to it that Megumi was actually trying to play a game right now when Edity Spencer is asking her to back her up when she was stalking them, but that was not the case. Well, she was stalking them because she doesn't know what Utaha would be doing to Tomoya Aki, But when it came to Megumi trying to play out a demo, there's a funny thing. Some guys actually using almost the same face as Megumi in a certain way and has something else involved in here. It's had the same genre as Tomoya Aki's game. So all I know is this guy might be Izumi. That was the hint of the guy who's being this kind of rival to Tomoya possibly, but who knows. But Megumi was trying to play a game, but it looks like to me she actually had the same face as Megumi in a certain way, and it seems like to me it's Megumi's face in that game from the other guy who made the game. If it's confusing a certain way, if I'm saying it, is actually the brother. But yeah, I'm like, oh my gosh, what the hell is going on here? So until then, that's about it. I'll see you guys in my next video. So I'm off for Zero. Have a good day, and I'll be sure to see you guys next time. All right, peace out. Bye bye.